welcome to another edition of Berry Place 28. I am here at BlizzCon 2023 this year, hanging out with my good friend Dave, who's off camera, but just wanted to do something different. You know, we go to Disneyland all the time, we go to Knott's Berry Farm all the time, SeaWorld from time to time, but I really want to actually take you guys to BlizzCon so you guys can see what BlizzCon actually looks like. I had to postpone the live stream because earlier they were doing the announcement, and I thought the announcement would take about an hour and a half. It took 2 hours, so I pushed it back till 3, and then I decided to start a little bit earlier. So with that, let me say hi to a few people in the chat here. So, okay, but thank you again. And then Loki, Master of Mischief, good to see you too. Donnyland, always good to see you. CL, hey, Love Pugs, what's up? Good vibes, what's happening? Good vibes. So, some of you may know, and some of you may not know, that I've always been an avid gamer, video gamer. Done it for many, many years. I still play on PlayStation, Switch, Xbox, my favorite, obviously. I play on the PC, you name it. I play on the phone, the tablet, but I also love playing Blizzard games. So Blizzard games are one of my favorite things. So I decided, since I was coming to BlizzCon, we would come check out BlizzCon, and you guys can check it out. Now, viewer discretion is advised because some of these games are mature, so you may see some blood and guts and violence and some risque content, but I will warn you guys again. Right now, we're actually in the hall. I'm going to turn this around real quick so you guys can see the store is. So you can actually purchase merchandise down here. Now, the crazy thing is, the store has always been really huge, really big, and BlizzCon has made a lot of changes. I don't want to say change for the worse, but so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different cases, glass cases with stuff in it. We're going to go look at the stuff here in a moment, but they used to have like probably 3 times as much as what they have here on the showroom floor. Now, everything, they have what they call Blink, which is you can actually purchase everything online, and then you go and stand in these long lines like these people are standing right there to go pick up your merchandise. So they have several different games. If you're not familiar with Blizzard, they make games like Diablo. So the newest game is Diablo 4. You've got games like Overwatch, which is a first-person shooter. You have World of Warcraft and the Warcraft Saga games. You also have Carson. You have Heroes of the Storm. You have StarCraft. So I figured what we do is start here. I'll show you some of the merchandise. We're going to go upstairs into the Anaheim Convention Center, because that's where we're at today, in Anaheim. And then I'll show you the different areas. So there's like 4 different areas and an arena. The arena is where they're having all the panels, and then they actually have an area for Diablo 4. They have the Overwatch World Cup Championships area. They also have the Hearthstone, and they have the Warcraft areas, and then they also have what they call a fantasy fair, or what's it called? The fair? Dark Moon Fair, thank you. So the Dark Moon Fair is where you can purchase all sorts of stuff. So I don't think this is going to be a super long stream today, but I definitely wanted to bring you guys and have you check it out. So Jennifer, how are you? Theme Park Casual, good to see you, sir. Trish, thanks for joining us today. Welcome in. Chris B, how are you? Yep. Yeah, so I hope you guys don't mind that I decided to start a little early. We'll go ahead and walk through some of the merchandise over here so you guys can check it out. There is a sign right there you can see in the background. It has a QR code. Oddly enough, the QR code did not work for my phone. But you click on that and it'll take you to all these different types of merchandise things. Actually, let's go on the inside because it's a little bit easier to see everything. So Overwatch 2 is a new first-person shooter that just came out. It's a sequel to the first one that came out several years ago. My daughter is in love with this jacket and that backpack, but that jacket is $130, and I think it was $100 for the backpack. One of the main characters is called Tracer. That's her character right there. They obviously have like hockey jerseys. They've got different plushies, Christmas ornaments. They've got different portraits you can buy. And then over here, you have the Hearthstone area. Hearthstone is a card game, and so you got your ugly Christmas sweater. You got the Zero Rush drink. Some of this is also from Warcraft, because you got your... Oh, actually, it is Hearthstone, the Showdown.
Diablo 3. Yeah.
So they also have just regular BlizzCon merch, like you can buy pins, magnets, shirts. So this is the Warcraft area. You got a nice little flannel. You got your World of Warcraft, the Horde pillows, and of course the Alliance pillows over there. You got your Azeroth jersey. You got the Lynch King if you're into Lynch King. Big huge mats if you want to work on a mat at your desk. And then this is some of the key art stuff they have for BlizzCon. So you got these plushies. Inside those bags are basically random plushies that you can get. You got the BlizzCon pins. This is the new key art that you can see here with the keychain. With the magnets, you got the hats. I'm not sure I like the key art this year. It's very muted with the shirt, but I don't know. I've seen better key art in past years. And of course, these are some of the logos for some of the games. And if you do come, it's $300 for a ticket to come to this thing. And then they give you a backpack, this backpack right here that this guy's wearing. It's kind of cool, but they used to give you a backpack with swag inside, and then you also got a lot of digital stuff for different games. Now it's just digital stuff for the games and a backpack. So this is Diablo 4 stuff. Diablo 4 is a very popular game for Blizzard. They've had obviously the 4 games in the series. The main character is Lilith now. Obviously she is a demon, she's the bad one. But they have dice, they've got sweatshirts, they've got different character models. They have slings that you can buy. You have a Lilith statue that you can buy. And of course, ugly sweater. I've never been into ugly Christmas sweaters though. So that's pretty much all they're offering. And then you see the whole hall. That's just a ton of people. And considering the fact that they're not selling a whole lot today, I'm surprised that it's as busy and as full as it is down here. Hey Slim Devin, how are you? So they don't have any Call of Duty game merch. So even though Activision has Blizzard, now Microsoft has taken them over. But do we have to go off all? No. Oh, okay. So even though they have Activision owns it, they're not doing any Call of Duty stuff or any Activision stuff. It's strictly just Blizzard this year, which is interesting because they have done some of that stuff in past years, but this year they're sticking straight to the Blizzard stuff, which is probably a good thing. Some people in the Blizzard community don't like Call of Duty and the whole Activision thing. So something that's kind of cool up here, I'm going to show you guys in a moment. Orange County Choppers actually made Alliance and Horde motorcycles. And these are real motorcycles that do work. And they keep these at their offices, at their Blizzard offices. That's the Horde one right there. And then the Alliance one is over there, which is really, really cool. It's crazy these things actually work, especially with the tread they have on them. You might have seen the show on TV when they actually did it. I'm just going back through the chat real quick to see if I missed anything. Hey buddy, how are you? Welcome in. All right, so let's go ahead and head out. We're gonna head over to the actual convention center area. So this is considered the North Hall. And I think we're going to go into the arena first so you can see what it looks like in there. Again, they're just doing panels in the arena. And then we'll head over to whatchamacallit.
I guess that's. It's sort of the arena. Once I pay for like $2 ticket.
It's a bright sunny day here in Anaheim. So that way is Disneyland, everyone. But we're going this way. So there are a lot of cosplayers. People like to dress up as different characters from the different video games. Some of them are really, really cool and just amazing. And some are just like, oh, okay, interesting. So I think, I'm not sure if they're done doing the panels, but they typically show a lot of trailers for the different video games here in the different halls. But this is the arena, so this is where they do the opening ceremonies. Unfortunately, they take a lot of the seats out, just trying to put up all the different video screens and stuff. So this is the main stage that they have here in the arena. And the game they're showing right now, I believe, is Diablo 4. Yep, there's all the... And you can see, I'm going to turn around, how big the arena can be. But half the arena right here is just taken up by the stage. So there's a lot of seats that are empty because they're just taking up too much of the stage.
Warcraft is basically like this.
Let's head out and go over to the next hall. Just want to kind of give you guys a perspective of what it's like to, you know, come to BlizzCon and all the different halls they have. Some of them are really well themed, and some, you know, are just not too themed at all. One thing that they need a lot more of, I would say, is they need more food vehicles, trucks, things like that. They don't have enough, I don't think. So the only way you can get into the arena to actually watch the opening ceremonies is if you get chosen. So anyone that buys a ticket to the event gets put into a drawing, and then it's a lottery system. And hopefully your tickets get chosen. But unfortunately, none of our tickets got chosen. So there may be a lot of bright lights, a lot of loud sounds. Again, there may be some mature content, so if your discretion is advised. As we're gonna head over to the hall here. See, you already see smoke that's permeating throughout this area. Mountain Dew is here. They had a new drink called Voltage. It's like a blue raspberry Mountain Dew, and it's actually pretty good. We tried it. So they're passing out stickers and letting you try little shots of the drink. Food lines are crazy. That's just a little bistro. So this area right here is the Diablo 4 area. And it's kind of interesting. They try to set up like the game where you're walking into a church, it's got pews. Obviously the game is to, you know, fight the minions of hell and win over them. It is really, really a cool game. So they're coming out with a role-playing game, and they're also coming out with a board game. So the people standing in these two lines right here are getting more information about the board game and the role-playing game. then this is the statue of Lilith up here that we're going to check out. But you can see they made it look very ominous in here. The city, once you start off playing the game, is called Sanctuary. So Sanctuary is, oops, just trying to get around some people here. They're trying to mimic what the city kind of looks like. But she's the ultimate bad guy that you're trying to destroy in Diablo 4. I'm going to zoom in. So she's holding the head of, or the, head statue of Diablo, which is kind of cool.
Me and her, we didn't even finish the campaign.
So they have all sorts of different things. They've got streaming, gameplay. The one thing they're trying this year, which is interesting, but I'm not sure how it's working out for everyone, is they're bringing a lot of streamers in. So streamers who stream video games, especially the Blizzard games, they have different areas for those people. They also have a lot of influencers here. Here's some of the people playing cosplay.
Which I did.
Some of the costumes are really cool and some are just like, what the heck is that? So the influencers are set up there, and they actually have big light rings, and you can see what they're playing, what they're doing. There's only a couple of streamers up there right now. And then on this side, oops, sorry. These are some of the statues and replicas from the game, as well as PCs that you can buy. So people are standing in line to check out and see what's being sold and what's on display. They do sell books here, so in the distance where the yellow is on the wall, they're selling all sorts of different books for the different series. You can get a temporary tattoo. They have love sacks that are set up, and you can sit in the love sacks, or you can sit in the pews like you're in church to watch different trailers of the Diablo 4 video game. And that's pretty much it for the Diablo section. So I think we'll head out and head over to the other hall real quick. So one of the things that they have a lot at their offices is a lot of statues of different characters from their video games. And so they'll take those characters and they'll set them up and put them throughout the hall, kind of like the Lilith. So we'll see some other pretty cool characters from Warcraft and other game series. One thing that they didn't do this year, though, they didn't do anything with StarCraft, and I think a lot of people are disappointed because StarCraft 2 is one of my favorite games. It's a real-time strategy game that I love to play, but unfortunately, they haven't announced anything in years. So a lot of people are wondering what the heck is happening, what's going on. These are some of the developers, and they're doing signings right now, so you can actually get a poster signed by people who worked on the game. So we have to walk down this little hallway to transition to, so yeah, Slim Devin, that's what I was just saying, no StarCraft stuff at all. It's weird. I've seen some cosplayers do StarCraft, but they didn't announce anything today. They spent about 2 hours talking about Warcraft and some of the things they're doing for World of Warcraft, the new Warcraft Rumble, which is for your phone, which is kind of cool. I like it. It looks neat. But nothing about StarCraft. So it's kind of disappointing. So this is the Overwatch World Series. So they have influencers who are kind of all over the place in this area right here and this area. And then over here in the distance is where they're actually doing the World Series. So USA just played against China. Unfortunately, China won 3-0. Next up is, I think, Finland against... I missed it. I couldn't see it, but... The cool thing is, this is all part of the event. The Overwatch League looks like it's separating, and they're just doing the Overwatch World Series now. But this is the arena. You can see everyone is getting seated and getting ready for the next event.
Being able to teleport yourself into superior positioning over your team, really so crucial, going into the World Cup like this.
So they basically set up on that stage. Oh, it's going to be Great Britain versus Finland. So they're going to sit on either side. I believe Great Britain's probably going to be on the right-hand side, Finland on the other. And they're going to duke it out to see who is the best video game player for Overwatch. And in the distance, you'll see that orange banner. That's a banner for the Overwatch characters. So they actually have two hall areas for Overwatch. They have the World Series, which we were just looking at.
Yeah.
And then they actually have the arena where they're showing off the different characters. Sorry. A little chaotic in here. Gotta walk around. Everyone's trying to get either from one hall to the next, or they're trying to get into a food line. This is a food line. Listen. I don't play any of these games. Yeah, and this is kind of a niche thing, buddy. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I just thought since I'm here for 2 days at this convention, it'd be kind of fun just to do a quick live stream. Something different that wasn't Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, SeaWorld. A little bit, get to learn a little bit more about me and some of the things I like. I love video games still. Don't play as much as I used to. I used to come to BlizzCon every single year. I didn't go last year. And so I've missed a few. But it's an event that used to be here for 4 days, then 3 days, now it's 2 days. And they've changed a lot. They used to serve alcohol here, they don't. They used to have a lot more food vendors, they don't. They used to just do a lot more things that they don't do anymore. They do have a lot of vendors like Secret Lab, and Secret Lab is selling a pillow. It's a limited edition pillow for sitting and gaming. This is one of the influencers right there. He's on the other side of the screen. He's not playing anything at the moment. This is the key art that you see right there. Oh, and by the way, Seraphim, the K-pop band, they are going to be performing here tomorrow night. So every time BlizzCon happens, they have a live band. I've seen Linkin Park here, I've seen Metallica here, I've seen all sorts of great bands. And this year they've chosen to have a K-pop band, which kind of blows me away. I know they're really, really popular, but I kind of was hoping that they would have someone else. So these flags you see right here, these are all different characters that are in the game. If you want to play the game and try it out, Overwatch 2, you can. They give you headphones and a PC to use. And after you're done using it, then they wipe it down, obviously, and clean it for everyone. And then when you're done playing the game, you can come over here and take a demo survey and fill out what you thought about the game. And it's great because you get to give input as a gamer as to what you think. So they do this for many of the games that are coming out. This game is already out, but they're also coming out with some new maps and some new, what do they call them? Some new gameplay versions of Overwatch 2. And so people are able to rate and let them know how they feel about the new maps and the new gameplay. Hey, Vanta crew, how are you? Vanta, I want to let you know, I tried to find you many, many times at Not Scary For. I'm never able to find you. Or maybe I did see you, I just didn't know it was you, but I tried many, many times, so. Let's see here. Carson, how are you? Good to see you. What Blizzard games do you play? So I usually play the Diablo games. StarCraft 2 is my favorite. I love the regular Warcraft games. So when they remastered Warcraft 3, that was awesome. I'm hoping they're going to come out with another Warcraft game. But I don't play World of Warcraft. Sometimes Heroes of the Storm. I usually don't play Hearthstone. Oh, so these are some of the characters they have. I'm gonna walk over this way so you guys can see them real quick. So they have these lounge areas that are really nice that you can actually sit in. Let me see if I can zoom out. So they have tables and chairs that you can sit on, which is really, really nice. And then these are some of the characters that you'll see in Overwatch 2.
Limited edition, 25,000.
So these statues are the ones they usually have up at Blizzard. One of my favorite characters is Tracer. She's super fast, and so that's why she has the lightning blue behind her. And then, of course, last character they have over here is Black Widow. She's a sniper character. What's interesting is seeing all the different people that dress up like these different characters. Some really get into it. So they're coming out with another new character for Overwatch 2. And so that's what they're showing right now. These are some of the developers right there that you can meet and get their signature on posters, which is really, really cool. Constantly throughout the show, though, they're showing different trailers for the games. Never heard of Diablo games. Yeah, Diablo. So the one thing about Blizzard will literally take years to make a game. The cinematics are amazing. You don't need a high-end PC to play these games or even a MacBook. And that's the great thing about Blizzard games. They will take sometimes anywhere from 5 years to 10 years, maybe even longer, to come out with these games. So, like the original Diablo games came out in the 90s, and they're just on version 4 now. So it's taken them a long time to get to version 4. And they do have a nice library of games, but like I said, one of the things they haven't done in a long time is talk about the not Warcraft. Well, they haven't talked about Warcraft other than World of Warcraft. They've talked about, they haven't talked about StarCraft 2 or the StarCraft series. They went ahead and remastered the original StarCraft game, which is great, and I love it. But StarCraft 2 is my favorite. I was really hoping they were going to announce something. I was hoping they announced something before the pandemic. They never did. And I thought, well, they'll do it after the pandemic. They didn't. So I thought, I'm crossing my fingers for today, but we hadn't heard anything. And so, no, they're not going to do anything with StarCraft, apparently. Hey, GZ, how are you? So, I love PC, but I play more, when I play video games, I play more on the console, so Xbox. But it depends. When I play Blizzard games, I usually play on the PC. This is Thrall. He's one of the characters, the one that works from Warcraft. And then you have Jana. Or Jaina, sorry. This is a really cool statue they made. So lifelike. So this is the Warcraft area. They're showing World of Warcraft. So they announced today that they're going to do World of Warcraft Classic with Cataclysm, and that's going to be the new thing that they're bringing out. They are coming out with a new version or card game of Hearthstone. Hearthstone is a card game based on the world of Warcraft. It's kind of cool. So they always set up this tavern past years you could buy things, you could buy drinks and all that stuff, but they're not doing that this year. Everything is non-alcoholic, and you can't buy any merchandise. I do like how it's set up though. It's the tavern's always been cool looking. They have a total Western theme going on this year. I love they got the buffalo up on the wall with the big fireplace. It's a huge fireplace too. You got the Western scene in the background. These are people buying mocktails. They do have, it's set up like a tavern. So they basically have different places you can eat. You have barrels you can sit at. These are some of the developers of the game, so you can actually get your signature, or their signature, on a poster. So it's really cool to be able to meet the people who make the games and talk to them. And then they also have where you can play with the developer. So someone's sitting down right now to play with one of the developers of the game, which is, I think, pretty cool. I like the fact they give you the opportunity to play with other developers, and if you're really into the games and you're really, enjoying playing these games, then being able to talk to the people who make them is kind of cool, Hey Andrew Disney, how are you? Welcome in. Like I said, everywhere you go, there's a trailer for these games. It's crazy. Sometimes you see the same trailer many, many times. One of the things I do like here, though, is that they also take the time to have some content creators or artists, I should say, really artists, who actually make different paintings or drawings of the Blizzard games. They let them come here, and they call this the Artist Nook. Basically, you can come here and you can buy some of the stuff that these artists have made. They have some really, really cool artwork. And then, of course, if you buy them, they usually sign them for you. One of the artists I like is Grace Liu. She is got some really cool artwork. I'm going to zoom in real quick. So you can see some of the stuff that she does and she works on.
Yeah, he's got a dinosaur.
And that's Grace right there. So if you're into these games in this world, it's cool to be able to buy artwork from other artists who love the games as much as you. All of them are done really well, very tasteful. But like I said, one of the things they're doing really a lot right now is they're streamers. So these are the streamers up here. She's actually playing Warcraft Rumble. It's a brand new game that just came out for the mobile phone, and it released yesterday. So that's Hafu, and then you got Molt. So Molt's over there playing his game. And I think it's neat that they brought some influences in and streamers. But it'll be interesting to see what people think once this is all over with. So they have this whole area set up for Warcraft Rumble. People can actually try Hearthstone over here, just like they were trying Overwatch 2, and then they can review it when they're done. These are people trying out Warcraft Rumble on phones. And then again, once they're done trying them out, they can do a review and let the developers know what they think of the game. They also have a lot of different photo opportunities. So one's kind of cool over here. They got a really neat backdrop. kind of puts you into the game. And I was wondering if we're going to see these. You wouldn't believe it. So there is a group of people dressed up as dragons. They're the blow-up kind that you know, looks like you're riding a dragon, but you're not. And they're all over the place. But for some reason, right now where we're at, they're not here. And they literally take up a lot of room and space. So this is the Dark Moon Fantasy Fair. This is another place where you can buy different things. So before we go in there though, this is the World of Warcraft area and one of the statues from the game. And then you've got a new expansion. They got 3 new expansions coming out for World of Warcraft, they announced. And that they are going to come out pretty quickly. So people are getting on the PCs, trying out the game, and then giving their review. So the Dark Moon Fantasy Fair, you can buy different things. It's really interesting because people waste a lot of money over here on different things like trading pins, capsule toys, random plushies. Just, it's crazy. So just to give you an idea of what it's like. So if you want a capsule toy depot, you have to come over to this line over here and buy your coins. Now the coins are $2 a coin or token, or $50 for 25, still the same, right? And then you can add these toy capsules over here. These are Velcro patches that you can actually put on the backpacks that they give you for the event. And these are like limited edition. Let me see if I can do this here. These are limited edition toys that are prizes that you can get. And if you do get one of those, you have to go in the middle here to get them. So they actually have a huge line for people to buy the tokens, another huge line for people to buy the capsules, and then people over here sitting at these tables going through the pins or capsules, things like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's, you can tell it's busy, packed, and crazy in here, and kind of loud. They have pin training over there in the far side. This line right here is just for people to get in for the plushies. When I say plushies, I mean random plushies. I'm going to zoom out. Oh, that's cool, Andrew Disney. Good to know. So this line that we were just looking at goes all the way behind this tent, goes back and forth, over and over and over, and then comes back in here to this area. And in the toy shop, you can buy, first of all, you can buy a random plushie. The plushie is $25. You have no idea which one you're going to get. It's random. And it could be any one of the ones up there. Zoom in. And then they also have a few things you can buy off the side that are listed off to the left there. People are standing in that long line to buy a random plushie. Oops, sorry about that. It could be any one of those plushies right there. If you're into the games, it's kind of cool. If you're not, you're probably like, wow, $25 for a random plushie. The last thing I wanted to show you over here in this area Hey Shuey, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, it's definitely a money grab here. You can spend a lot of money, but like when I first started the stream earlier and I was going through the BlizzCon Store, it's crazy how they don't have as much merchandise as they normally do, and so you could waste a lot of money there as well. They do have places like, hey, you want a soft serve? There you go. Over there is the pin purchase, so there's a super long line for the pin purchase. Again, it's random pins you can get, unless there's specific ones you want, and then you can come over and you can trade with other people. I think they might be just random pins. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Pin purchase. Yeah, it looks like you might be able to purchase the ones you want. And then these are all the people. It's almost like Disneyland. These are all the people who brought their pins and are trading with other people, which is pretty cool. Yeah, some of these would have been at the BlizzCon Store in the past, but they're not doing the BlizzCon Store pins like they normally do. The only thing you can actually buy this year in the store is the BlizzCon key art or the actual BlizzCon logo. So obviously you can tell that there's all these halls are being used for BlizzCon. The setup's always been different. So the way they used to have it is this area where the Dark Moon Fair is, all through this area here. This whole hall used to be nothing but the grand opening area. They would have the band playing in here. But now they've set it up totally differently. I'm not sure I like this setup compared to past years. And I'm not sure I like some of the changes they've made for BlizzCon. But it's still fun to go to, especially if you're into these types of games. So I know I've kind of been running through and I've probably missed some questions from you guys. So if I missed a question that you threw into the chat and I didn't answer it, go ahead and throw it back to the chat and let me know. They used to have exclusive stuff that you can only buy on site. They do, but not as much. In fact, there's only a handful of things you can buy on site that is exclusive, which is really weird. I think they've tried to open up to more people so that people who couldn't come could still get the same type of merchandise, which is cool because, you know, if you can't afford it or you can't come out to California, you know, it'd be great for you to be able to buy that. So right now on the main stage in the arena that we were in earlier at the beginning of the stream, they're actually talking about the new Cataclysm raids that's coming to World of Warcraft Classic. Yes. So this is one of the developers that are talking about it. So one of the things I do like though is that when you come to BlizzCon, so they give you a virtual pass too. So if there's a panel that you missed, you can go back and watch it for a couple weeks, which is awesome. Because there's so many different panels here, it's hard to catch all of them. I like the fact that they have all the panels on one stage now in the arena, so that makes it better. Let's walk it this way. Making news from Disneyland. Magic Happens appears to return to Disneyland after the first year on February 2nd. All right, good to know. Thanks for sharing, Andrew Disney. That's great news. Oh, look, they have the sword. So this sword that's in the ground was teased in one of the new expansions that's coming out for World of Warcraft. But these screens are totally cool. It's like see-through video screens, TV screens. Another cosplayer. These are some of the developers as well. They're doing signings. But it's very atmospheric and it's kind of cool, especially if you've never been here before. Back in. Yeah, the screens are huge. And look how they got 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 8 of them, 2 on each side. Let's head out the hall here. We literally have walked through the whole entire convention center for BlizzCon. Hey, look, we got some other streamers and people out here. A lot of media here as well. So, right. Well, I'm not sure if you guys have any other questions for me. Let me turn the camera so you can see me. It's kind of cool though, and in the different halls here, they actually have the different posters and banners. Like you see World of Warcraft. You got Warcraft Rumble over there. I think way over in the distance. You've got oh, you can't see them. They're too far away. But anyhow, that's a little bit about BlizzCon. So I hope you guys enjoyed doing something different. I mean, we're always covering Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm, and from time to time SeaWorld. But just wanted to take the time to show you guys something different. And oh, Carson says, I know Ursula. Oh, see? I'm going back through my chat now and seeing what I missed. See, it's Alexander Lee, how are you? Welcome in. Let's see if I missed anyone else real quick. I think I got everything. So with that, I just wanted to take the time to share BlizzCon with all of you for 2023. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed showing it to all of you. I was hoping to be back at Disneyland on Sunday, but because I'm here today and tomorrow, we're going to do a family day. So I don't know if I'll be able to come Sunday night to Disneyland. I even thought that maybe after I'm done at BlizzCon tomorrow, I'd head off to Disneyland for a little bit, but I'm not sure if I can do that or not. Just kind of waiting to see what I can do. But as soon as I decide when I'm able to go back on and stream at Disneyland, I will let you guys know for sure, probably this coming week. I'm just not sure. So I don't know if I'm going to stream BlizzCon tomorrow, Shui, because I streamed it today, and really, I mean, it's really cool to be here, but they don't always let you stream some of the different panels and whatnot. If I can, maybe I will for a little bit. But obviously, I just wanted to share with you guys today so you can see what BlizzCon looks like. But I'm taking plenty of pictures and video, and I'm going to try to upload some of those to my IG and YouTube page, and probably TikTok as well. But if you guys don't have any other questions, then I'm going to let you guys go, and I hope everyone has a great weekend. And thanks, buddy, and good vibes. I appreciate it. I am having a great time. My buddy Dave here, he doesn't like being on the camera too much, so he's off here, kind of helping me get through the crowds, and we're having a great day. He's actually staying at the hotel nearby, so we're able to take a quick break if we need to. In fact, I think right now we're going to try to go get some food because we're a little hungry. We haven't had anything since breakfast. So, but you guys have a great day. I will see you real soon at Disneyland, hopefully this weekend. If not, I will definitely be there probably beginning of next week. All right? Tyler's here. Hey, Tyler, how are you? Happy November and Fun Friday. Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. With that, you guys have a great day and have a great weekend, and I will try to be on again as soon as possible. And I appreciate you guys staying here with me to check out BlizzCon 2023. You take care, and Barry fans, thanks for jamming with me. Have a great day. Bye.